Welcome back to the show. We have a very special guest, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody roll that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. We're with the one and only. It's Simon McLaughlin, the CEO of Uphold. Simon, how are you today?
Hi, Brad. Great to see you. Yeah, no, I'm good.
I'm doing well, too. And you know what? I love that background. And Uphold has been crushing it in this space. But we're going to talk today about some new information that Uphold is bringing to all of us that we're super excited about. And it starts with USD interest accounts. Can you tell us what's going on at Uphold there?
Sure. So, Brad, first of all, thank you very much for having me back on. We've introduced the USD interest account to basically provide a better way for customers to hold dollars on a crypto platform. We decided we needed to introduce incentives for people to keep dollars on our platform rather than withdraw it to our bank. And we thought the best way of doing that would be to introduce interest rates and insurance that's way higher than you can get at a bank. So the USD interest account allows Uphold customers to hold US dollars and earn 4.9% on balances over $1,000 and 2% from $1. In addition, the dollars are insured up to $2.5 million. So basically, it's a much better way of holding dollars on a crypto platform, keeps them convenient for trading. In crypto, you have to be super agile, and now your money is really working for it, even when it's in dollars. If you look at most crypto platforms, customers hold their dry powder in US dollars. They don't hold it in stablecoins. Obviously, stablecoins aren't insured, but those US dollars are being held at a bank somewhere, and it's either the crypto platform that's taking the interest or it's the bank. On Uphold, it's the customer who gets the interest, and it's 4.9% on balances over 1,000, which we think is an industry best offer.
I'll say, this got me so excited when I saw the email come across, and I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, okay, so I'm an investor. I have a lot of assets on this platform, and I'm thinking to myself, let's suppose we get into this next bull cycle here, and I take $2.5 million worth of profit. You're telling me I can move that profit right on my Uphold account, right over into USDC, and earn 4.9% on my gains while I continue to invest, continue to do these things, and on top of it, you're telling me that $2.5 million is FDIC insured, Simon?
That's right. That's right. And this is US dollars. It's not USDC. It's actually, you can move instantly from crypto directly into dollars on the platform. Instantaneous. It takes seconds. And you're earning 4.9% on balances over $1,000 and 2% from $1. The 2% from $1 is completely unique in the industry. Yeah. If you go to Robinhood, I think I'm correct in saying from $1, they'll offer you 50 basis points. We're offering you 4 times that amount. Yeah. And the yield is being generated from a US broker dealer that's integrated into the Uphold app. So the source of the yield is super secure and stable. And unlike other platforms out there, there's no subscription, there's no lockup period. You don't have to keep making large deposits. On some platforms, you have to make a deposit, believe it or not, of $5,000 to qualify for the highest rate of interest. So this is really opening up yield to ordinary customers in a very safe and secure way.
This is super exciting to me because, look, I mean, for those that are not aware, you get $250,000 insurance FDIC coverage in your bank account. This is 2.5 million. I mean, my goodness, your gains are safe and you're able to protect them and earn at a rate that you can't find anywhere with essentially zero risk here. We're talking, right? This is incredible.
That's right. So we partnered with a US broker dealer called Atomic Brokerage.
Yep.
The yield is generated by something called a bank sweep program. Basically, what it means is This is a way for a network of banks to obtain short-term capital. And it's deposited in a way that on their balance sheet, it counts as, it doesn't count as borrowing, it counts as deposits. And the banks are willing to pay a high yield for that kind of short-term capital. Right. And what's very, very clever about the FDIC insurance is if you're somebody with large balances, typically FDIC insurance tops out in a bank at $250,000. In this program, each chunk of capital you put in is automatically divided up into $250,000 chunks and distributed to a separate bank. So you can get up to $2.5 million in FDIC insurance on participating funds. So especially for wealthier customers who are really poorly served by traditional FDIC insurance ceilings, this is an extremely good way of keeping large amounts of dry powder on a digital asset platform in a very safe and secure way.
Now, what does this look like boots on the ground for a customer, Simon? So if let's say I experience this gain and I take this cash out and I want to take this money and lock it up in USDC, what are those steps? Like, is it available right on the platform? Like, how do I access that on the platform?
Yeah, it's dead easy. It's all in the app. So you simply click on USD interest account. In the main nav bar, you'll see there's a little piggy bank symbol. You just click on that, and then you open an account with Atomic Brokerage in the app. Typically takes around 90 seconds, super quick. You don't have to rekey your information. We simply pump your data across to Atomic Brokerage. They open an account for you. It's done in a matter of a couple of minutes, and then you can move funds directly from any crypto on the platform directly into US dollars, earning up to 5%, all instantaneous. So incredibly easy to set up and incredibly convenient. And you know, Brad, that in crypto, you have to be agile. When the market moves, you have to be ready to move dollars.
Yes.
So one of our key design principles here was it's got to be an instantaneous experience. People have to be able to go directly from dollars, earning a yield, into cryptocurrency and vice versa.
What you and everyone are doing at Uphold is absolutely changing the game of finance, let alone investing. Simon, this is amazing. And I hope everybody here, it's not lost on everybody what is exactly happening. Because I can tell you, my mindset from this information is now questioning, why am I still at a bank? It doesn't make any sense. And I'm about to change it because it doesn't make sense. At this point, what's left is that last mile. How do I pay bills, credit card, or what have you, or debit card? So tell us where that's available still, Uphold credit card, debit card right now.
Sure. So the Uphold card at the moment is available in the UK. It allows you to spend any holding from physical gold to Bitcoin via a card. We're introducing the card in the United States in the second quarter of next year. And, you know, a huge part of what we're doing, Brad, is creating a crypto-enabled, inverted commas, neobank.
Yep.
That will allow you to access the best of decentralized finance, the best of traditional finance in a super easy, convenient app. So a big part of our plans for next year are we're going to be introducing full bank account capabilities into the app, so people can get their salary paid into an FDIC insured vehicle. They can pay bills, they can set up bill pay, they can set up standing orders or direct debit, because we want the Uphold app to become part of your everyday financial life, not just something that you use episodically for crypto.
Yes, and I think that vision right there is going to just keep you guys a leader in the forefront as you expand the frontier of this horizon. Looking at what you've done here, I have to say it is quite a marvel, and we are so close to being 100% inside of crypto. Now, if I stake, let's say, or if I put my gains in the USDC and earn 5%. Now, you guys recently offered a vault, which is a cold wallet solution, which I think is incredible, and It's very secure. Is that USDC done in the vault where you earn that, or is it done just separately from the vault itself?
Sure. So I mean, remember on Atomic, it's not USDC, it's actually dollars.
Okay.
So
okay.
You're taking your crypto profits out of, say, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and you're moving them into dollars.
Understood.
In a US broker dealer, and that's fully integrated into the app.
Okay.
Vault is our self-custody option. So we give people the option of, if you don't want to hold your crypto on a custodial basis, you can hold your XRP or your Bitcoin, soon your Stellar. You'll be able to hold it on a self-custodial basis in Vault, where we retain one key, you have two keys, so we can't move that money at all. You're in control of it.
That's right.
But if you lose one of your keys, you can come back to us, put your remaining key together with our key to create a new key for the one you've lost. So it's just an easier, more convenient way for people to access self-custody.
What does 2025 and beyond look like for Uphold and this space to you, Simon?
Well, I think we're at a very interesting inflection point. I think the period of sandbox experimentation for crypto has come to an end. Yeah. And we're now genuinely in the age of utility. And the reason I say that is sort of three things. The first is, if you look at the 25 largest financial jurisdictions around the world, all 25 have clear plans to regulate crypto. And introducing clear rules for digital assets basically is a way of sanctifying the space, and will be the gateway to adoption by companies, we believe. The second reason I say it is, it's extraordinary to think, but if you look at the 100 largest financial institutions in the world, I think there's 2 out of the top 100 that don't have a blockchain project and a blockchain offering, which is quite extraordinary. If you looked at that in 2018, it was virtually none. Today, 98% of the world's largest financial institutions have blockchain teams, and they have digital asset offerings. If you look at BlackRock, for example, they've got 5 separate offerings, from tokenized funds to ETFs. It's extraordinary the level of adoption we're seeing. And the third thing I'd point out is, you look around today at how crypto is touching ordinary people's lives. I give a couple of examples. So one of the world's largest car rental companies is currently, moving its entire ledger onto Avalanche, which is extraordinary. If you look at in Europe, the patent office for the European Union, moving its entire ledger onto, I think it's Casper. I think it's Casper. I'd need to check. You go to Abu Dhabi, the passport system now, it's entirely blockchain based. We're at the point where the underlying blockchain technology is going to be adopted by large corporates, and the utility use case for crypto, as opposed to the pure speculative retail side, is going to come to the fore. And so I think, next year, from our perspective, is looking very exciting. And we're certainly seeing companies come to us, such as payment processors, real world asset companies, who want to plug into our infrastructure to facilitate the conversion of fiat to crypto. So we're effectively a regulated gateway for moving fiat into crypto and across the crypto sphere. So we're super interested. And I think the last thing I'd mention is stablecoins. I just think stablecoins are going to eat the world. They're going to solve one of the largest problems in traditional finance, which is cross-border money movements. And I think now you're seeing these clear rules emerging for stablecoins. Even in the US, we've got the McHenry bill slowly moving through. I think the adoption of stablecoins for international transfers and remittances is going to be way faster than anything we've seen so far.
Absolutely. And, to your point, BlackRock getting in the stablecoin world. They just announced yesterday they're going to be doing a stablecoin too. This is a $10+ trillion asset under management, BlackRock. I mean, To your point, the stable coins are going to eat the world. And to your point, even further than that, we can't have all the benefits of these other digital assets, albeit a bridge currency like a XLM or a XRP, serve the system in that long tail pairing on the back end until we get these stable coins, which are value instruments that move this value around. Until we get the CBDCs and the stable coins truly out in flow in the market here, you're not having these vehicles where you can move this value and create these pairings where things like XRP and XLM and XDC can start to serve in other facets in the markets.
I think that's right. I mean, I think fiat currency on blockchain rails has a rate of adoption and a scalability that's way greater than traditional crypto. Yeah. So I think it should be a very exciting 18 months to 2 years.
No doubt about it. And it's funny, at XRP Las Vegas 2024, this past May, it's interesting. Like, I sat on stage, I had a fireside chat with the Honorable Cristian Carlo, the former CFTC chairman, who approved the Bitcoin futures back in the day. And we talked specifically about the moment that we're seeing unfold right now, which is stable coins, and about this private issuance we're starting to see, which becomes a new use case for stable coins, which acts as a bulkhead with this new use case, because every new private issuance requires them to have a qualified custodian and to hold 1-to-1 or a surplus. Well, that's not the way the world works today. Banks do fractional lending, right? So the way we're doing this starts to move. I think the stablecoin industry has been understated. And for people who understand we need these instruments to really ignite the new digital economy, which I agree with, I would also say we need these stablecoin instruments because they act as a bulkhead and a sponge to soak up these hyperinflated dollars and bonds that I think we all know are coming home. That's the big elephant in the room nobody's been talking about, is this new private issuance becomes a new use case to soak up these hyperinflated dollars and then offer every one of us an actual digital dollar in your digital wallet on your phone.
Yeah, I think that's right. We put a lot of effort into, I mean, we firmly believe in a multi-chain world. Yep. We certainly don't believe that there's going to be one chain to move them all. And it's great to see the industry now talking much more about interoperability between different chains. For example, on stablecoins, we now offer the major stablecoins on 11 different networks. That's right. And we think that's extraordinarily important for companies looking to plug into our infrastructure. So, they can access different communities and seamlessly bridge fiat currencies between different blockchain networks with us as the secure, regulated bridge in the middle.
I mean, what you're doing is absolutely remarkable. I mean, you keep continuing to serve the retail side of the market the way you're doing by providing these opportunities to earn under an insurance of 2.5 million FDIC and get damn near 5% insurance on your money. And then at the same time, your vision on the backside for Uphold is just as impressive, Simon. You're going into the enterprise, right? B2B and enterprise solutions. So now you don't have to ride the retail wave for the cycle of Uphold's business. This is amazing what you're doing.
That's what we're trying to do. I mean, retail remains very important to us, but obviously, the challenge of retail is it tends to be feast or famine. So we obviously want to diversify our revenues, and our strategy basically is to expose the proven infrastructure that we've developed for retail to this new and fast emerging utility use case from companies and enterprise.
Well, I can tell you this is super exciting, and I hope we get to see you at XRP Las Vegas 25, because I tell you, you were a standout on stage, Simon.
Well, that's very kind of you. Yeah, thank you for inviting us. I thought that event was truly amazing, actually.
Thank you.
The attendance you got was quite extraordinary. And it was so nice to meet so many of our customers. And at that event, the number one piece of feedback was introduce different ways for us to earn a yield on our money. And so this month we're seeing the introduction of this 5% yield on US dollars in the app. Next month we're announcing rewards on stablecoins. And then back end of the year, early next year, we intend to reintroduce staking on crypto. So we're doing an awful lot to allow people to earn rewards and yield on their holdings at Uphold.
Well, I tell you, I have a new slogan for Uphold. Not that you need it, but we speak and you listen. I mean, it's unbelievable. You guys are so in tune and in touch with your customer base. It's remarkable. And I know that for myself as a customer, and I know it because I speak to so many people from my audience, right? So we're super grateful for what you've done. This is a revolutionary change in finance, what you're doing here. So I hope everybody gets that out of this conversation today.
That's nice to hear, Brad. Have you opened your USD interest account yet?
No, but you know what? I'm about to, because I'm super excited, and I'm going to be very candid with the audience too. I am about to move the majority of my finances into Uphold's account. And what I'm going to do, because the US is still waiting for a debit card, so it makes it harder to pay my day-to-day bills just yet. So what I'm going to do is take a monthly number and move it to my bank account right now to pay the bills that I'm not able to from a debit card yet. But once that happens and it's available here in the US, I'll eliminate that banking account because there won't be a need for it. Why would I even be there? It doesn't make financial sense to be there with what you've offered.
Well, that's certainly the vision. You know, we want to bring together the best of traditional finance and the best of decentralized finance in a way that, you know, fits into your everyday life. So you can use it to pay bills, you can use it to invest in different asset classes seamlessly and easily, and you can hold dollars in a way that's FDIC insured up to 2.5 million, and you can earn up to 5% interest.
My God, it's amazing. Yeah, we'll be fixing that by the end of this week. I could tell you that. There's no reason.
Actually, I just said 5%. I must correct myself. Since rates came down last week, it's 4.9%.
Oh, yeah. Well, God forbid. We'd have held you to that. You know what I mean? Where's my 1/10, Simon? You know what I mean?
Oh, we got to be precise.
We got to be precise. Simon McLaughlin from Uphold, it is always great to speak with you. Do you have any final words for anybody before we wrap up?
No, I think, fingers crossed that we're going to have a strong end to the year. We looked last week at what traders think the end of the year will look like. And it's really interesting. There's 200,000 200,000 call options on Bitcoin, 100,000 put, and the biggest tranche of the call options is at $90,000. So, I mean, nobody knows the future, but it certainly seems clear that professional traders in the market expect the rally to resume.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I'm excited to see it happen myself, no doubt. And we have a lot more to look forward to. I do feel like 2025 is the year of utility and clarity. I really do believe that.
Yeah, I think that's our view. I think we feel as though the age of experimentation is over and now it's the age of utility.
Amen to that. Simon McLaughlin from Uphold, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me on, Brad.
Thank you so much.
Always.
Always, man, always.